Hey everybody, it's Reed Comics 81 and I've got some books to show off. So I'm going to get started with a few magazines. This is Comics Collector number 1 from spring of 1983. This is a book that I had when I was a kid, so when I saw it at the antique mall I had to grab it. Paid $3 for this. And what I noticed on the cover here, this is interesting. Check this out. Action Comics number 1, $13,500. Wow, how that book has skyrocketed. I actually opened this up and looked through it, and it said that a high grade copy of Action 1 had sold for 15,000. So, back then in 1983 though, that was probably a lot of money for that book, but man, can you imagine paying 15 grand for Action 1 high grade copy? Anyway, let's continue. Also found Savage Sword number 162, high grade copy of this. Still chipping away at this run. Paid $4 for that. And a copy of 178, another high grade copy. Paid $4 for that. This has Ernie Chan inks on the interior. Good books. All right, let's get to the actual comic books. So I went to a collectible shop and picked up some 50-cent books. Got some decent stuff. This is Kazar the Savage number 11. This is the first appearance of Belasco. Been looking for this for a while. Also found a high-grade newsstand copy of Deathlock number 6. No big deal there, just a cool cover and part 1 of the Deathlock versus the Punisher fight. Found another copy of Daredevil 258, First Bengal, high grade newsstand copy. It's been a long day. And happy to get that for 50 cents. Thought that was a great deal. Another copy of Fantastic Four 570, the second printing, high grade copy. But my favorite find for 50 cents, and somebody put this on my radar recently. I don't remember who it was. I should have written it down so I can give them proper credit. It might have been Bad Avenger. And that is Green Lantern number 54 from August of 1994. This is the infamous issue where Kyle Rayner comes home and finds his girlfriend, Alex DeWitt, dead and crammed into a refrigerator. Strangled to death by Major Force. And what's interesting about this book is that the Comics Code people were all in an uproar when they saw this. And they had the artist originally, in the original panel, the refrigerator door was wide open so you could see DeWitt's whole body, like in one piece. But the Comics Code people had the panel redrawn to where the refrigerator door was mostly closed so that all you can see are little parts of her legs. So it kind of looks like she's been dismembered and put into the refrigerator. So it looks way worse than it would have if they would have just left the door open. So yeah, that just caused a huge uproar within the comics community. But anyway, I found this for 50 cents and was able to find a second copy for 50 cents as well. And when I went to Second and Charles a couple days later, I actually found a high-grade copy for 95 cents. I was looking for the newsstand copy. I wasn't able to locate a copy of the newsstand edition. However, I did find a DC Universe logo variant to this book. I didn't even know this existed, so I was like super happy to find this. It's really high grade. I was happy to pay $5 for it. Got this at a collectible shop. And the day after I found this, I was at an antique mall in Bay City, and I found another copy of the DC Universe variant for $1. This one's got a little tear up here on the top on the cover, but I figured it was worth $1. This book doesn't go for a lot. It's like a $10, $15 book in high grade, but it's just a cool piece of comic book history. Okay, so there's that. Moving right along, at the same antique mall, I found this, FF358, first appearance of a Skrull named Pybok. Is that how you pronounce his name? I'm not sure, but this is a high-grade newsstand copy, so I figured that was a good deal for $1. Okay, also some more dollar books. Marvel Team Up 125, no big deal there, just a run filler. Found another copy of FF 278. This is from May of, I'm sorry, it is 278. I've got 178 on my notes for some reason. But this is from May of 1985. This is The Origin of Doctor Doom Retold. And it's also the controversial issue where there is a racial slur in several panels. People are starting to look for this book. It's starting to get a little bit of notoriety. So be on the lookout for this. I always pick this up when I can find it in high grade for like $1 or two or less. So yeah, good book. Few more dollar books. Nothing big here. Just some run fillers. Power Man Iron Fist 63, 55, 120. And these I think I paid a couple dollars for. 64, 67, and 71. And with these, my magic number to complete this series is now down to 6. I'm going to try real hard to get that done this year. And not on eBay. We'll see. Okay, I'm also officially back on the milestone train. Yep. I was picking up every milestone book I could find for a while there, and then I quit hunting for them because basically every source that I had to try to find these books had dried up, and there were no more milestone books anywhere around here. Didn't want to do eBay, but now I'm starting to look for them again, and I'm finding them here and there. So I've got Hardware number 19, got that for $1, and Icon number 14, high grade newsstand edition for $1. A few more dollar books. Another copy of DD 258, newsstand, or direct. And here's a book I was super happy to find. It doesn't go for a lot of money. It's just one that I've been on the hunt for a long time and could never find a high grade copy. This is Defenders 143. This is the first appearance of a character named Andromeda and another character named the Runner, who is an Elder of the Universe. This goes for $5 to $10 on eBay. So, not bad for $1. All right, and the last dollar book I have, and the best dollar find that I found, by far, was this. Kung Fu Fighter number 5 from January of 1976. This is the first appearance of Lady Shiva, and in this condition, this is probably like a 7.5. This goes for about $50 right here. So, yeah, super happy to find this for $1. This is my second copy, and it is an upgrade. My other copy is probably like a 5. Yeah, glad to get that. All right. Also went to a little antique store that I go to not very often because they never really have anything. I just pop in there once in a while when I'm in the area. But this time I was able to find Conan 194, one of the last books I need for that run. And switching over to eBay, I picked up Conan number 265, and I think I paid $10 total for that high grade copy, later issue in the series. And with these 2 books, I am down to needing only 3 more issues in this series, and I will be done. It is so tempting to go on eBay and just overpay for those just to get them, but trying real hard not to do that. I want to complete it by the end of the year, but I want to find them out in the wild for cheap. All right, another eBay purchase, Incredible Hulk number 234, first appearance of Quasar as Quasar, I believe. His first appearance, he's called Marvel Man, or Marvel Boy. But yeah, I paid $17 for this shipped. This is a VF copy. I thought that was a good deal because it was like a $30, $40 book. So for $17, glad to get an upgraded copy in my PC. Okay, also was at another antique mall that I don't go to very often. There's one comics dealer in there. There's a lot of comics there, but there's nothing really good, and he hardly ever restocks his stuff. In fact, I'm not even sure how he keeps a booth there because I'll go in there for like every 2-3 months and it's still the same stuff. But this time he had a few new things. So I picked up Tales of Suspense, number 83, first appearance of the Tumbler. Paid $13 for this. Thought I was getting a good deal on it. I tried to check on my phone, but of course I had no service in there. So I paid the $13, got it out to the car, was able to look on my phone and come to find out I could have got a higher grade copy of this for around 15 or 16. But I was able to support a local business, so what are you going to do? Still a decent book for $13. All right, I was at another antique mall yesterday, and I picked this up, Captain America number 186. This is The Origin of the Falcon, and this is from June of 1975. This doesn't go for a lot. It's probably $10, $15 book on eBay, but I figured it was a key issue, Origin of the Falcon, so why not get it? It's pretty high grade. It does have this really weird miscut page in the middle of the book. It's like this extra paper on it, so it's kind of folded over, but yeah, happy to get it in the PC anyway. Okay, I'm going to close this video out with a couple more Second and Charles purchases. Was really happy to find this for $3. New Mutants number 16, first appearance of Warpath. Not a big key by any stretch of the imagination, but it is a book that I've been on the lookout forever and could never find it for a good price. I've seen it at cons and at LCSs, but they always want like $10, $15 for this book. Didn't want to pay that. So I was patient and found a newsstand copy for $3, so I'm really happy with that. All right, so last book I'm going to show. I don't buy a whole lot of DC books. It's got to be pretty special for me to want to pick it up, or it's got to be a key at a really good price. But this caught my eye, and I had to get it. The Joker number 9. Oh my God, look at those colors. These colors pop so well. This cover is so beautiful. I love that yellow. Paid $3 for this. This is a $15, $20 book, maybe $30 in high grade. This is high grade, except it has the bottom staple has a tiny bit of rust on it, which I'm okay with that because this book presents so beautifully. So yeah, that's my haul this time around, guys. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Happy hunting, everybody.